Yeah, that's right. I like me some robots, and I like me some superheroes.
Why wouldn't you?
I know,
Along with
yeah.
that.
Hey, so, welcome back to Animation Triad.
Hello, you can see us again.
Again!
Ain't that some shit?
Our budget hasn't dried up yet.
Hey, don't tempt it, don't tempt it. Just,
Knock on wood.
yeah, we got the wood. So, I'm Alex, to my right.
Phrasing.
Oh?
Phrasing.
Oh.
No, just.
Alright.
I've got the wood. We've got the wood. Seriously?
Yes.
You walked right into that one. Archer.
Come on, guys.
Thank
Let's
you.
try to keep it
Thank you.
civil.
Okay, I'm Alex, to my
I'm
right,
Stu.
I'm
to the
Will.
left, and here we go.
Hello.
Today, we've got a Japanese take on an American take on Japanese robots. And it's okay. It'll make sense. It'll make sense. I promise. All right. So today it's Heroman.
Heroman.
Yeah, the 2010 production from Studio Bones.
Ooh.
Yeah, they've got some good stuff on their.
Didn't they do Bones? Wasn't that Soul Eater?
I believe it was. Again, watch as we look up stuff in the meantime.
Oh no, it was Full Metal Alchemist.
Hey!
Oh, and Soul Eater. I was right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so, hey, when you come to get some quality, I don't know what you want to call it, animation, character design, variety, I mean, hey.
Definitely get this in that series.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, let's just go into the basic premise here.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Orphaned boy Joey.
Yeah.
Because it's always an orphan in the Marvel, cinematic universe.
Well, you
in
need
some
that tragic
way.
backstory.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
I mean,
Anyways, orphan boy Joey. He lives with his grandmother. Anime, yeah. Fortunately, though. Oh, wait, that's right. He is high school age. I was hoping I could avoid that trope. Anyways.
Nope. It's anime.
Yeah, it's anime. Anyways, orphan boy, American, Joey. He's living with his grandma because both his parents are dead. Obviously. Comic books and whatnot.
Backstory.
Yeah. And you know what's even more depressing? He's already a wage slave, even though he's only, a sophomore in high school?
Is he a sophomore? Did they actually establish it?
It's implied that he's not quite senior level, but then again, his character design is not exactly the most masculine.
It's anime.
Yeah.
Progeny.
Very, very much so. Anyways, working at a restaurant, which is frequented by Stan Lee, of all people.
It's a Marvel. It's a Marvel property. He's gonna cameo in it.
Yeah, there's a point where it stops becoming a cameo and just like, okay, can we just make him part of the cast? Because Stan Lee...
Please, I want to see his attempt at Japanese. I want to see his attempt at Japanese.
Yeah,
Hey, Joey! Konnichiwa!
yeah, thank you. Thank you for
welcome.
that.
You're welcome.
So anyways, an American kid is already a wage slave, and he's in the West Coast city of City Center. It's based off of Los Angeles, so there you go. They can't all be in New York. So anyways, he's going to school, and one day he hears about this new Japanese toy robot called Heibo, Heybo. Believes that if he can get one, it'll make his life better. It'll be...
Consumerism.
Yeah. Yeah. He sees a group of, what can only be termed as the jocks playing with one, and, well, it gets broken. It gets tossed in the garbage.
Gets hit by a frickin' car.
Yeah. Yeah. They're just like, oh yeah, it's junk. Joey recovers it from the trash. Thinks, oh hey, I'm a possible future billionaire playboy philanthropist in my own fan fiction. I can fix this toy.
Wait, did he build it with a box of scraps in a cave?
No, he did it one better.
He would have loved to have done that, probably.
He did it one better.
Yeah.
In his bedroom.
True, very true. But anyways, he tries to fix it, and unfortunately, little toy robot doesn't exactly come to life.
Pinocchio, this is not.
Until it gets struck by a massive bolt of weird energy lightning, and it transforms not only the robot, but the controller that he was, trying to also repair as well, becoming some sort of borderline dual disc from Yu-Gi-Oh?
I could see the comparison, but I'd say more.
And
I'm trying to think.
it's like one of those weird
Metabots. That's what it reminds me of.
There we go.
Metabots. It's like the watch thing.
Yeah,
A
and
souped-up version of that.
yeah, and the Heibo becomes this hulking autonomous golem that he dubs Heroman. And from there, it becomes a realization that, oh hey, mysterious energy bolt came from the encroaching alien space bugs that unknowingly were summoned to Earth by Joey's science teacher trying to send out, a message of, we're here in the universe, come meet us.
Man,
And that's why we should all listen to
Stephen Hawking.
Buggins.
Yeah.
He says that we should not ask alien life to come here because we'd be screwed.
Yeah.
We can't even take care of ourselves.
This is not going to be Star Trek, folks. This is going to be bloody Starship Troopers.
Yeah,
What's that really bad sci-fi movie where aliens do... they've got like...
Battlefield Earth.
Oh, yeah.
It'll be Battlefield
yeah.
Earth and it will be just as terrible.
Yeah, well... So anyways, that's a basic premise of the story, and the bug aliens, we should mention...
Oh, yeah.
Named...
Cockroaches.
Yeah, essentially cockroaches, because if you want something that's unkillable and will likely outlive you and all of your descendants for 10 generations, it's the cockroaches.
And it's generally disgusting.
And
Yeah.
creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, the alien cockroaches are called the Scrug. Kind of an homage to, I guess, the Skrull
I don't
from...
want no scrug. A scrug is a person that can get no love from me. Hanging on the passenger
Copyright
side.
issues.
Oh,
yeah, John.
I changed it. It's parody.
It's okay. And they're read by Gogor. I'm sorry.
Gogor.
I know. It's... The thing about this series is, at its heart, it is classic... Golden and Silver Age era comics. Nothing complex in terms of the social or ideological issue. Just oh hey, I've got some power / a new friend / greater responsibility to society.
Great power, great responsibility.
Yeah,
Yes.
essentially. And here comes the invading force that is completely different and one-dimensional in terms of their efforts to wipe out our way of life.
We're different from you, therefore you must die.
And the Skrug are more or less just like the locust race of, consume everything in their path and then just move on.
Yeah.
But,
Based on what you just said about of Golden Age and whatnot, you know what it kind of reminds me of?
What's that?
Blue Beetle.
oh, yeah.
Blue Beetle.
Yeah, the fact that, the scarab itself is, attaches itself unwittingly to, unsuspecting hosts and from there propagates and potentially destroys. So, think about this, as American as apple pie as it presents itself, never released in a dub form stateside. I don't know.
The way of Metal Wolf Chaos.
Yeah.
I still want to play that.
It's so American.
Yeah, good luck, unless you have an old Xbox that, still works, so. But anyways, let's get to the voice cast. Joseph Joey Carter Jones.
Joseph Jones.
Yeah.
I love that. It's like Peter Parker.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Wally West.
Yeah.
Clark Kent.
Yeah.
Clark Kent, yeah.
So yeah, voiced by Mikako Komatsu. And give me just a minute while we take up All right, so he's done some good stuff. Gossick, Yu-Gi-Oh! Zeal. Yeah.
I'm
Essex,
out of it with Yu-Gi-Oh. I haven't really watched it in ages.
Yeah,
Heard
I'm
some
with
good
you
stuff
there.
about the new season. It was pretty
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, but he's got some. He's a seasoned he's a seasoned guy. So yeah, and like you were saying, Joey Jones, Peter Parker.
There's a JoJo joke to be made, but
Yeah, it was
another
actually
time.
it was actually requested by Stan Lee to be an alliterative name, in terms of the whole Spider-Man thing. And then there's Heroman himself, who never really says anything, just has these battle cries, which are pretty intense when the gloves come off and it's time to throw down with some bugs.
Okay, I gotta say one thing about his design.
What's that?
In a way, it kind of reminds me, just a slight, maybe it's just the color scheme.
Yeah.
But it reminds me a little bit of Big Guy from Big Guy and Rusty.
Yes,
Oh,
yeah.
Bodybuilding.
Yeah, it's a very no frills kind of design, except for the paint scheme, which is
American has Get Out.
red and white and
got
some
stars
blue
on the side.
And, yeah.
Can we, how American can we make this? Let's have the American flag beat up bugs. Good idea.
Pretty much, yeah. But
Oh man, there's like
Hey, you know what? If
What
you
was it?
follow I mentioned Starship Troopers earlier.
Yeah.
If you follow that logic, in that book, this bugs represented communism. So you have the American flag beating up communist
Communism.
bugs.
oh.
Oh my god! If this ever got dubbed in English, I want them to use a Russian accent for the.
Heroman, we meet again, so I can squish you like bug you are. Aren't
These
you
are the
a bug?
two. These are the two I'm working with. So there
You're
we
stuck
go.
with us, mate.
So, anyways, yeah, I'm glad you bring up Big Guy from Big Guy and Rusty, a great series. I actually think Hero Man's design overall is kind of reminiscent of another 2000 mecha series, Aim for the Top 2 Die Buster.
Die Buster. That sounds
The
familiar.
sequel to Aim for the Top Gunbuster from the 80s, one of Hideki Anno's first works with Gainax. Earliest works, yeah.
It's all connected, folks.
It's all connected, but no, it's interesting because the mecha that Hero Man most resembles Dick Snoof. It's kind of like big, boxy, but the face itself, it's always got this stone cold, implacable, serious. I don't want to call it a scowl, but just sort of
a stern.
yeah, stern.
Very stern.
That's it.
I can't say grimace.
Yeah.
It's hard to say how you describe his face.
Yeah, if I'm glossing over some of the other characters, it's really because stock characters. You've got Simon or Sai, kinda, the best friend who's handy capable at the moment. You've got Lena Davis, the love interest, and Professor Matthew Denton, the science teacher who inadvertently brought the aliens to Earth to begin with. So
Isn't
thanks for that.
Denton the name of a place in Marvel or DC? Denton.
I don't know.
I think that's like Denton's the name of a location in some comic series. I could be mistaken.
Yeah, it's okay.
I just wonder if it was an homage to something.
But anyways, back to the series at hand. I don't know. This kind of felt like a popcorn, at Blockbuster flick, for lack of the better word.
It's very much a very hey, sit down and have some fun watching it.
Yeah. It doesn't ask you to think too hard about it at all.
It's not exactly groundbreaking, but it's enjoyable.
Yeah. Not everything that Bones did, push the envelope, your Full Metal Alchemists and whatnot. But for the most part, the animation felt solid. Even if a lot of it included, you could definitely tell where they put a lot of their big budget action scenes with
Oh, there is one thing I want to point out. My wife noticed this too.
Yeah.
This is a lot of like background characters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Quite a few of them were African American.
Yeah.
You don't see that a lot. Really don't. And
it's,
they weren't exactly done. And I hate to say this, they do occasionally do this. They do kind of have them do racial stereotypes.
Yeah,
but
well,
this was actually rather respectful.
It's certainly a far cry from how Japanese anime usually takes on characters who are not white
Yeah.
Or Asian.
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah. Part of that might be from perceiving how other cultures portray it and whatnot.
Yeah.
So, anyways, the anime itself, it was based on the manga series written by Stan Lee himself.
Okay.
And,
that's cool.
Yeah, illustrated by Tamon Ota. And it was actually published by in Square Enix's monthly Shonen Gangan from from August 12th, 2009 to all the way up until January of 2012. So yeah,
It had a nice little run.
yeah, compared with other series that just overstay their welcome.
Inuyasha! One Piece!
Bleach! It's...
I think you got some phlegm caught in there.
Wait. Naruto!
That sounds nasty.
Yeah.
Check that out.
Come on, knock it out! Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Okay.
Oh God,
Feeling
I feel
better?
so much better now.
Okay. So, anyways, manga was licensed in North America by Vertical, but and the anime itself, like we said before, produced by Bones, POW Entertainment, and WoW Max Media. So,
Okay.
All right.
So it aired in Tokyo, TV Tokyo from April 1st, 2010, all the way up until September 23rd. And if you like, it's also on Crunchyroll.
Hey,
so
there you go.
That's how I watched it, yeah.
Yeah. For another thing that I like about this, a lot of modern series, they take their their opening and closing segments very seriously. They put a lot of time and money into that. It's almost like you put this much into just your opening credits.
Yeah.
So why not use that for the show? I mean, but at least with Heroman, I can say that, the opening credits were good, especially the one where the ending is essentially just sort of like a comic book-esque.
In that regard, did you ever bother to read the English that was in the speech bubbles?
It was pretty broken.
Oh my God! It was hilarious.
I think that was intentional, but I'm just saying that I have respect for studios that don't just shoehorn all of the good stuff into the opening credits and the closing credits, hoping that viewers will just take that opening and their closing just and sort of say, oh hey, that was good. Can't really say much for the rest, but
Yeah, I think that's something you ran into with American cartoons from the 80s a lot too.
Your Transformers, your Thundercats,
He-Man,
G.I. Joe.
Yeesh.
Yeah. But
anything by Funimation, not Filmation. Filmation.
Yeah.
You leave Funimation out of this. They're pure.
They are,
for the most part.
Yeah. But anyways, another thing that I did like about the series is kind of the portrayal of the quote-unquote secret government organization that pop up. Unlike other American comic series or your ongoing anime series, they were actually portrayed in a beneficial and helpful light, as opposed to the conniving, backroom dealing, master chessmen.
Imagine me with glasses reflecting light.
Yeah, there is no Gendo Ikari in this, thankfully. And even if he were, I'm pretty sure Heroman would have decked him in the face.
I think most people in the world would like to deck him in the face.
There's a line.
Yeah.
There's an airplane-style line just waiting up, and it gets progressively worse as you
The
see.
queue wraps around the building.
Yeah,
very much so.
it's an interesting, but yeah, I mean that was a nice subversion.
Yeah.
I mean, I know within the Marvel, cinematic and the comic series, you have Shield. That's it has its bad points, but by and large, it is. Yeah, by and large, it is there to protect and serve. But
Oh, this does remind me of one other thing I wanted to make when I was watching it.
yeah.
Especially during the first episode where he rides on Hero Man's back.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I just had to throw this out there. Big Hero 6.
Oh yeah.
The robots have very similar body types.
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah.
He does have.
That's what his arm reminds me of.
Baymax.
Yeah, Baymax's arm. It looks a little. His controller arm looks a bit like that. Also, it kind of reminds me of this one villain from Batman Beyond, Screech. He had that Sonic.
Oh
That's what-
yeah.
That is exactly
wow.
It. That is exactly it.
Now I won't. Now
We'll
we'll
be talking about-
watch that later. But
We'll be talking about that
definitely.
later, definitely.
Oh yeah. But Hero Man. It's like I said, just like a popcorn flick from like early '90s or 2000s. Kind of like the first two Spider-Man, Sam Raimi movies.
Yeah.
I could see that with some Iron Man mixed in.
Yeah, with some Iron Man before they got into the more heady stuff.
First Iron Man movie.
Yeah.
I will definitely say this. This series is very much like the Marvel Cinematic Universe, where you can sit down, have a bowl of popcorn, and just have a fun time.
Yeah. And if you have a little bit more insight into the universe, it includes that with it. I mean, there's call outs to other staples in the actual Marvel universe. At one point, there's a spider crawling around in one scene, and it looks exactly like the spider that bit Peter Parker.
You know what I'd like to see? Maybe I think it would make a really nice little nod to it.
What's that?
Yeah.
If they made like a casual, maybe just like even as a background character.
Oh, yeah.
In the next Big Hero 6 movie or the animated series that's coming out.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
That is
That's
coming out
right.
soon.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right.
Not
Yeah.
soon,
Yeah,
it's
it's-
eventually coming out.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'd say Hero Man, as it stands, is a very competent and well put together collaboration between Eastern and Western creators. So and like you mentioned with Big Hero 6, which is heavily inspired by the whole Sentai team up young kids. I would definitely like to see more of this kind of collaboration and what comes of it.
I would definitely, in some way, like to see Joey and Hero Man come over into the Marvel comic universe in some fashion.
That would be really interesting to see.
I would approve of that just because of how the series, at least the anime series, ended. No spoilers. Enjoy for yourselves, but let's just say it kind of left on a massive cliffhanger. The main problem had been, and the issues had been wrapped up, dated, saved, but it kind of had that Marvel stinger at the end.
Of course.
Yeah, so...
Wait, they actually get invaded by actual Skrulls?
Oh yeah, that's right, the bugs. Yeah. So yeah, Hero Man. Like I said, it's on Crunchyroll. Check it out, and there we go. So, with that said, we turn over to Mr. Stewart. What do you have in store for us next?
Well, folks, seeing as how we're approaching February, the month of love, we'll be taking a month-long look at the lighter side of animation.
Oh, really?
The softer side.
Oh.
Yes. The romantic ones.
Ugh.
So, folks, for this next episode, we're going to be taking a look at a 2010 animated feature called Chico and Rita.
Oh, it's not going to be super cheesy and make me want to just crawl my eyes out. Thank you.
I'm saving that for your episode.
Oh, thank you.
Because I'm evil.
Yeah, he is. We'll discuss the moral alignment of my colleagues later. In the meantime...
I'm chaotic neutral.
Oh, well, that's good for starters. So, with that said, I'm Alex.
I'm Stu.
And I'm Will.
And that is Animation Triad. Peace.